Joanne Rowling, 57, has been the subject of swirling controversy for years after making her views on gender ideology known. Even after most of the lead Harry Potter cast publicly confronted her views on transgender rights and acceptance, the author laughed at the suggestion that she has been cancelled. In June 2020, as the world was embroiled in the first waves of COVID-19 and ever-extending lockdowns, Rowling stirred the waters of social media. She posted about the trans community on Twitter, taking issue with an op-ed article that used the term people who menstruate, saying, "I'm sure there used to be a word for those people. Someone help me out. Wumban? Wimpend? Wumud?" Ever since then, the writer, and trans activists opposing her, have publicly bashed each other via the social media platform. 2 years since this incident, Rowling says she has not been cancelled. In a new interview with Letters from Suzanne, the author reportedly revealed while chuckling, "The only time I've ever made reference to being cancelled, my book sales went up. Why am I even laughing? I can't believe I'm saying these words. But you have to mock them. I do not consider myself cancelled." Rowling, who is a radical feminist, also noted that it is vital for people in her position to speak up, as they can afford to take the hit. She also declared that the term safe space to her means somewhere she doesn't have to use the correct terms, can speak about her own life and profess a belief in biology. While the initial tweet garnered some backlash, the author doubled down on her public views. She later tweeted, "If sex isn't real, there's no same-sex attraction. If sex isn't real, the lived reality of women globally is erased. I know and love trans people, but erasing the concept of sex removes the ability of many to meaningfully discuss their lives. It isn't hate to speak the truth. The idea that women like me, who've been empathetic to trans people for decades, feeling kinship because they're vulnerable in the same way as women, to male violence, hate trans people because they think sex is real and has lived consequences, is a nonsense. Don't miss, I respect every trans person's right to live any way that feels authentic and comfortable to them. I'd march with you if you were discriminated against on the basis of being trans. At the same time, my life has been shaped by being female. I do not believe it's hateful to say so." Largely, the author was criticized for being transphobic for insinuating that only people who conform to the description of women can menstruate. Many argued that trans men, non-binary and non-gender conforming people can also menstruate. Rowling's tweets have divided not just the Harry Potter fan base but also celebrities, particularly the countless British stars involved in the successful film series. Most recently, Ralph Fiennes, who played Voldemort, defended Rowling earlier this year, saying she's allowed her opinion. Daniel Radcliffe, who famously played the titular character, spoke out through the organization The Trevor Project, which supports young LGBTQ people. The actor emphasized that there was no infighting between himself and the author, and admitted she is unquestionably responsible for the course my life has taken. However, he wrote, "Just as a human being, I feel compelled to say something at his moment. Transgender women are women. Any statement to the contrary erases the identity and dignity of transgender people and goes against all advice given by professional health care associations who have far more expertise on this subject matter than either Joe or I."